Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another little nightcap for you, man. Something to put you to bed, man. Hope your day went good. Hope you got something out of the messages. Hope you caught some understanding about yourself. Hope you're still in that peaceful state of mind. Overall, just want to be a better individual. Learning to tap into yourself. Learning to release things that don't serve you. We're going to say release things that don't serve you for the simple fact that it's all of these emotions, it's all of these different type of, waves floating around, energies floating around. So you got to understand what serves you and what doesn't. Does that mean using individuals? No, it don't mean none of that. It means meaningful. It means beneficial. But it goes both ways. Understand it goes both ways. It's a lot of relationships, there's a lot of friendships, there's a lot of ships out there that ain't got the right load on it. Put it like that. They don't have the right load on it. Thank you. It's one way, or it's a relationship that an individual dependent on off of a habit. It's nothing. It's not really. It's bringing nothing to the table. It's actually harming more than it's hurting. But like to each his own. Your relationships. There's nothing specific. I just gotta say the information. So first, let me send some blessings, more blessings, man, for you. Blessings, guidance, and protection. Integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. Never no exceptions. So the objective is correcting your past. What's correcting your past? All of the things that you have about yourself right now that you don't like. You picked them up in the past. Correct them moving forward. Correct the past to create a better future for yourself. See, we was taught all kind of different little perceptions, so you have different little perceptions you have to get rid of. Because the average individual gonna argue down with you that right now is not your past. But everything about your past is with you now. Everything, every step about your past, every word about your past, everything is with you now. Your past is why you be how you are now. So get out of that perception. Understand the circle. Understand that you don't see the clock with the ticket and it goes straight. It's a circle. It's a circle. To be honest, you always in the past and the present. Spirit don't want me to reveal the future yet and how it correlates with that. But you always in your past and your moment at all times. That's the reason for opening your eyes. You don't have no other reason to open your eyes but to correct the things you need to correct so you can be the individual that Spirit, God, Source, Creator, Most High needs you to be. So you can show other individuals, you can lead them into the light, into a better way, into that place in space. That's the objective for everybody. The thing with the objective is you got this program. It's a program. You can say you came with it if you want. You can say you came with it if you want to. But it's a program that you have to break it down. Like okay, right now, anybody listening, it don't matter who, boy, girl, man, whatever. You have some things that's wrong. You have some things you got to fix. You got some things you got to let go. You got some things you've been fussing and fighting with. You got some things that don't belong. You got some things you're tired of. You got some things that you hate. Not hate, but you got some things you dislike on a high level. Anybody I'm talking to. Why would healing be ongoing if individuals didn't have nothing wrong with them? You could tell that to somebody else. I know. It's things be wrong. And I also know the importance of me being able to hit this button, because everybody don't like to tell the truth. And you ain't got to tell it to Prophet. Prophet just gonna make sure that you're aware of it though. That's all. Because we have to fix these things. As hard as it might seem, as hard, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter, man. You know, look at it like this. We all been in the swimming pool. Everybody been in a swimming pool. Our whole life. Spirit taking us out of the pool and bringing us to the beach for the first time, man. We going to the beach for the first time. We get to see them footprints in the sand. All that. Thank you, Spirit. For the first time. Some people scared. That's a lot of water. You know how people be. You know how humans be. It's perceptions humans got. That's what we fighting through. See, your soul and your soul is fighting through all of these things that's wrong on this earth. Your soul is fighting through that, through your consciousness. The thing with that is only what you become aware of, what you allow yourself to become aware of. If you allow yourself to come to a place of understanding where you see this is wrong and it can be better like this, and where you can notice the times you do this is good times, and this is, if you can have those understandings about yourself. That's why Prophet from the jump, Prophet, they taught the whole world understanding. This whole planet knew understanding. And you're not doing nothing but standing under what somebody gave you. That's it. You just standing under, and that's what you've been doing. Now you can realize you've been understanding. But the shift calls for understanding. The shift calls for going within yourself, registering with yourself, tuning in to yourself. And your discernment and your intuition is going to guide you the right way. See, that's things individuals never was in that type of head, place, and space. Individuals always felt like they needed to go to church. They always, and that was just part of the process, because if you think about it, all it's doing is building your abilities to trust, your abilities to believe, your abilities to understand. But it can only do so much for you. It can only do so much. You have to tap into yourself. And I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, right now, Spirit giving me this right now. Like, I can remember, I used to ask my grandmother that, like, why you don't go to church? Like, why you don't care for church? And she always said that you don't need to go to church. You don't have to go to church to know God. But I tell you what, as many times I walk in that room and she looked, she had her eyes closed, but she looked. She was saying that rosary. She was faithful. She was in her book. That's enough. That's all I need to say. But I remember that. Like, I remember this vividly, man. Vividly. Because, see, that's what Spirit is. Spirit showing me all kind of little things that the whole time, if I would have had my head right, I could have understood that I had a purpose. You know, it's all kind of things, man. You couldn't imagine, man, the flash of Spirit give me, man. But I tell you what, man, I'm humble, I'm thankful, I'm appreciative, and I still ain't better than you. That's how I feel. Because I want my messages to be genuine. I want you to feel it. I want you to understand my energy. I want you to know Prophet ain't trying to bullshit you. I want you to know that when I tell it to you, Spirit told it to me. Like, I don't want nobody being misled. I don't want no guidance. I don't want none of that. This is the shift. You get these abilities you got these abilities about yourself that's already kicking in. That's already, it's almost like this. You don't never have to watch another video. You don't, period. You gonna open your eyes. You might not be in that routine, but the way the energy's working, you on a mission to find God, whether you know you are or not. That's just the level of energies that's on the planet now. See, what's happening is more individuals is getting integrity about themselves. Excuse me. As a result of that, some people looking and damn, this friendship, this shit was one-sided, or this relationship was one-sided, or this was, an individual's understanding that they gotta change themselves. That's it, because that's what it all boils down to. You can say you caught in this, they can say they caught in this. Are you willing to change yourself? If you're not willing to change yourself, then you willing to go along with whatever comes along. And that's not even the knowing what you don't know that Prophet be talking about. That's that uncertainty, but it's negativity coming behind it. That's the places we was in. That's what allows you to be in fear for something that you never seen before, or something that never happened before. Like, that's why the average individual, when you give them information about going somewhere or doing something that they never been, the first thing they think about is what can go wrong. If something, like, that's just the mind frame, but we getting better. That's why a Prophet said and everybody else said, and you need to remind yourself to take on these positive thoughts, not the negative thoughts. See, the more positive thoughts you take on, the more positive everybody's going to become. That's as simple as I can put it. It doesn't matter if you see them shooting over there and they doing, that's irrelevant. That's individual images that you getting to see and getting to know and realize. But spirit working is bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. If I can show you this view spirit gave me, man, look, it's crazy, man. Like, nobody need to be scared. Nobody need to be nothing. Like, shit already wrote, if you want to really know it like that. Because spirit know you that much. Spirit know where you gonna be. Where you gonna end up at is not where you at right now. And I don't care who I'm talking to. Where you gonna end up at is not where you at right now. That's a guarantee. Like, that's how much spirit knows you. Because spirit looking at your soul, you just looking at what you've been through, the heartaches you've been through. That's why people act a certain way. You got some people they don't want to go over here because something happened when they did that. They don't want to mess with this type of individual because this happened when they did that. Everybody walking around, it's like everybody walking around with memories of their past, letting it play out, letting it affect the future. When, if it was wrong, if it was something messed up, you should have the ability about yourself to correct it. We can't correct the next individual, or we can't correct the spot, but you can correct yourself and your energies. Long as you engage with that energy, you choosing to engage with that energy. That's just what it is, man. Like, and we have to take things for what they are if we gonna ever grow to a place of even knowing ourselves. How would I say I know myself if I don't want to acknowledge everything I did? If I don't want to acknowledge my wrongs? Like, how would I know myself? How would I know what I'm capable of? How would I know what I could take? How would I know these things? And some individuals out there, y'all don't know what y'all capable of because you never tried like that. You don't know what you can accomplish because you never went after nothing like that. Little simple, go fill an application out here. I make a little money. But I'm talking about beyond what you know. What's beyond what you know? Because you done probably heard it all. What's beyond what you know? God is always beyond what you know. Even if you know him, always beyond what you know. So the thing with individuals is that ego self, is that selfishness, is that I want to be better than you, is that attribute about an individual that keeps the separation there. See, I don't want to be great and you be great and we just got a great space. I want to be the great one in the space. That's how individuals think. And as a result of that, you can't put people with powers. You can't put people with powers. It starts a fight. You can't put that amongst individuals that's not balanced within themselves. The Trinity. was the Trinity. What's the real, true Trinity? The real, true Trinity. Because it never was told to you. The real, true Trinity. Is you and Source. It's you and Source. It's just you and Source is the real Trinity. It's Source, your masculine energy and your feminine energy. That's what makes the Trinity. That right there. That's your power. You have power. Man, unbelievable power outside of yourself. Is no force greater than God outside of yourself and inside. Individuals have to stop taking on the negative. As long as you take on a negative thought, as long as you entertain it, as long as you clock it into your reality, you're going to have that in your reality. As long as you believe in ghosts and goblins and monsters and all that, you know, like I remember this. And I was in such low energy, I even said, you know, stupid shit like that. But they got this thing in my old hometown where they, you know, I forgot what they would call it, the 3 bridges. You know, where you go, you cut your lights out, and, you know, you go to the next and you cut your lights out and something else, then you go, and the last step is you cut your car off too. You know, and some scary shit's supposed to happen. But like, just think about it, man. You got a car full of people before they go there. That's the images, that's the energies, that's everything, is everything put in place. How could you not? How could it not be that experience for you? But now, man, look, I would laugh at that shit so hard. Look at people, man. Like now, and every one of y'all right now that ever did it and ever even say you seen this and all that, you must have been tripping. You know you was. Like, you know you didn't see nothing. That's just things we do, you know. Like, I might have went through that experience just to say it now in the future in this video, you know, but I don't know. But I understand that your mind is a powerful thing. Your mind creates for you. So therefore, as long as you take on the negatives, you have to have it in your reality. There's no other way. You can't take it in and not have it. You have to think positive. You have to be on a positive vibration, man. Even if times is hard for you, positive vibration means you hopeful. It means it's gonna get better. It means like you got a chance. But long as you delving in the negativity, you have to understand that's what you get. And the way this works, the average individual ain't had enough good luck, ain't had enough favor, ain't had such a good journey for them not to feel discouraged. I understand that. Like, I'm well aware of that. I promise you, man. But in order for you to change into the individual that you need to be, you have to be willing. You have to allow yourself. You have to put all that down. Like, no matter what happened yesterday, on back. Doesn't matter. Listen to me, and I mean it. And I know people hold grudges. I get it, man. I promise I do. I'm just trying to help you grow. I just got to give you the information. It don't matter what happened yesterday and beyond that. I don't care. It don't matter. From right now, if you be positive, if you show love, listen to me. Even when the times tell you not to. Because that's just old energies that's still around. Show love each and every day with everybody, man. And your reality changes. Source, God, Spirit is going to change your reality. Because that's the reality that you want for yourself. That's the one you picking for yourself. Free choice. It's bigger than one decision, man. It's bigger than one decision. Like, sometimes your decisions don't even have nothing to do with you. You living in the reality, but it has nothing to do with you. It's about other individuals. You got to remember, you working a puzzle, but the puzzle that God, Source, Spirit, the Creator is working, it's way beyond that. You trying to figure out how to, man, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that, man. I can't even break it down. Like it's that big. Like we don't have those understandings. But the understandings I do have now, we not gonna grasp that concept for a while, for a long time. We still got generations left before we can grasp that real concept. But we headed there. We headed there. Like you in the times now where you could put the old energy away. You can enjoy good loving energy from here on out every lifetime. And spirit telling me now I'm going to write this down so I could channel this for y'all. But it's exercises you need to be doing. You know, like it's you can plan your next life. You can plan your next life while you're living. Crazy shit, huh? I'm telling you, man, like your God bigger than you think. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings, man. Watch what you take in your ears, watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement, man. Prophet got words of encouragement, man. Listen good, bro. Your ego, your selfishness, your stubbornness is only stupidity. I don't care who I'm talking to. Your ego, your selfishness, your stubbornness is only stupidity, man. Be big, man. Till next time, man. Love everybody, bro. Sky Prophet, baby. Peace out.